I know it's been a while since my last vlog, and thank you for those of you who checked it out. For those of you who haven't yet gotten a chance to check it out, there it is in the top right corner over here. Just check it out. Basically I thought I broke my hand, but everything was fine, and that's kind of the premise of that video. And yeah, I need to do more of these. I know it's been a while since my last one, so I get it. I need to do more of these, so here we are doing more. This particular vlog, I wanted to talk to you guys about the current channel direction that I'm wanting to take everything, really. There's been a lot of changes going on, and I've mentioned them on stream, but I've kind of wanted to make sure people were on the same page about stuff, make sure we were all in the same boat and understanding what was going on, because it's been some pretty sizable changes here on the channel. Namely, one of the things that I mentioned today on stream, and I actually went into a huge kind of, I guess it was rant, I don't know what else to call it, little discussion maybe? Yeah, that happened today on stream, but what basically is going on is I want to dedicate my Twitch channel solely to Dead by Daylight. What we were doing before was 3 days Dead by Daylight, and Saturdays were going to be variety, in which the subscribers got to choose what game we got to play, what multiplayer horror game we got to play. The reason I kept this day and I kept that sort of idea around was because before I was a Dead by Daylight streamer, I was a variety streamer, namely, specifically, horror multiplayer games. So games like The Forest, World War Z, 7 Days to Die, and so on. I would play those as my channel's main content. And of course DBD fell under that umbrella as well, but I just really enjoy DBD. Like, I've come to realize it's a game that I thoroughly enjoy. I love playing DBD. It's something that I can do all the time, most of the time, and the more I played these variety games, the more I started to realize that I wasn't as interested in them as I thought I was. I definitely wanted to play DBD all the time. Like, every time I'd start up the stream, I'd be like, oh man, if only I could just play DBD today. Like, I enjoyed it so much. That's how much I enjoyed it. To the point where I finally did decide that I wanted it to be a more focused part of my stream. And so that's when I introduced the 3 days of DBD, with the Saturday being a multiplayer horror game choice of the Coven. The main reason why I decided to keep that Saturday was because I knew it was still a part of our channel to be that way, to be this multiplayer horror streamer. And I knew so many of you still enjoyed those games like The Forest and 7 Days to Die and Killing Floor 2. And you really did enjoy it, and I got to meet so many people through those games. That's how I got to know so many Coven members and have you guys join us, was from when I played these games on stream. And so I still wanted to have a part of us that still called on that older part of the channel, and so I held on to it. But still, the issue would remain that I didn't really want to play those games anymore. I really would just kind of get to a point where I'm like, I would rather play Dead by Daylight instead. Today we played the Blackout Club for literally the last time. Today was the last variety day that I'm planning on doing, because I really want to stay true to myself and what I want for my channel. And the reason why it's actually honestly taken me so long to even come to this decision is because I was afraid. And that's not very easy for me to say, to be honest, that I was afraid of doing something different, but it is the truth. And again, I talk about this in stream a bit today as well, but for those of you who weren't able to join in or don't know, I'll just sum it up for you. Back in the day, I had honestly thought about switching to Dead by Daylight, and this was early on in my streaming career. I must have been like still under a year old channel-wise, and I brought it up to my, at that moment, impalers. None of my impalers now, but at the time I brought it up to my impalers then. And I said, I really want to do DBD as my main game. I think it would be a lot of fun. It's something that I would really enjoy, and it's a game that I thoroughly enjoy, and I really, really like it. They, as my impalers, who were only looking out for me, so I don't blame them for this at all, so I don't want that to be the message of this, but out of their concern of the well-being of me and my channel, advised me against making DBD my main game. And at the time, I know a lot of streamers were going through some really rough patches with DBD. A lot of people were not very happy with DBD. I was seeing a lot of streamers whose main focus was DBD, and they were not enjoying it. They weren't enjoying the changes that the developers were introducing. They were upset by some of these changes, and they didn't like it. And so some of them even tried to change from DBD to a different game. And you know, I've even heard some of these DBD streamers or other DBD streamers talk about this phenomenon where if they decided to change away from DBD, their viewer counts and everything would go down. It would suffer. Because that's what they were known for. They were known for DBD, and when they changed that, people would be understandably upset at them for changing their content. So a lot of them were getting frustrated with the game. They couldn't change their game because their numbers would suffer. They were not happy playing the game. They got bored of the game. They got burned out from the game, and so on and so on. And these were all the main reasons why my impalers at the time advised me against making DBD my main content, because they were worried that while at the time I might seem like I really enjoy DBD, or that it would be something that I want to play constantly, there was no guarantee that that honeymoon phase was going to last for forever, you know what I mean? So they pretty much advised me against it, and I took their advice. And again, I'm not blaming them. It was my decision at the end of the day. But in hindsight, there were many points throughout my streaming journey where I thought about it and was convinced not to do it based on other people's fear. And I guess what I'm trying to say here is that, like, I'm tired of making decisions based on fear, and I'd rather follow what my heart says and what I want to do with my content. It is my channel at the end of the fucking day, and I want to make this change. I want to be a Dead by Daylight streamer. I want to be making content based on Dead by Daylight. Now, the YouTube channel is still going to be variety horror. We're still going to have horror games here. We're still going to do whatever it is I want to do in this channel. Like, it's still me, but just in this channel. So that's not changing, but Dead by Daylight is going to be my main game on Twitch. That's the only thing I'm going to be streaming, except for like one-offs. Like, we're going to be doing another art stream soon because we hit that goal. Thank you for everyone who participated and helped us get that sub goal hit again, by the way. Thank you so fucking much. That is amazing. Thank you. 350 subs is nothing to sniff at, so thank you so much for those of you who helped. We'll be doing an art stream. So these kinds of one-off things where like I'm like, oh, if we hit this goal, I'll do a Fall Guys stream, that sort of thing, that's a separate thing entirely. Like, that's a special event. You know, the Hunt a Killer stuff, that's still going to be happening. It's still going to be once a month. The last Saturday of every month we'll do Hunt a Killer. That sort of thing is still going to be in effect. So that's still a thing. But the variety Saturdays where you guys get to vote what we play on those Saturdays, those are going away. Now, replacing them, what I am planning on doing is every Saturday, minus the last Saturday of every month, which will be for Hunt a Killer, I'm going to have it so that it's open lobby for anyone to join. Literally, no matter what rank you are more than welcome to Swift with us on Saturdays. It will be open to everyone. I'll even set up a queue if there's a high enough demand for it. You'll get to play up to 2 games per person. So once you get 2 trials in, you're done until, you know, like you get back in queue basically. And then you give someone else the spot for them to play 2 games as well, and so on and so on. And that's what we're planning on doing for Saturdays going forward. That way, people who want to play with me, you guys get a chance to do so, and that way everyone's happy. The other 3 days, I will not play with anyone except my specific VIPs and mods. That's it. And most times I'm planning on doing solo queue. Very rarely am I gonna open it up to other people playing with me. Just because I feel like solo queue is just a lot more of a challenge. I do enjoy it a little more. And you know, if the teammates are not doing too great, we can like totally like, you know, just kind of be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You know, like just kind of fuck around with it and not be as serious, you know? Just be like, well, they're throwing, it's fine, you know, we can just blame it on the randoms, you know what I mean? So I feel like solo queue will be a lot more enjoyable for me in that way. I know a lot of people do not like solo queue. I love solo queue, but then again, most people don't like DBD, and I love DBD, so it is what it is, and that's how I'm seeing it. So Mondays and Tuesdays and Fridays will be VIPs or mods, or most likely solo queue. And then Saturdays is open to anyone to join. Now, I am also a very busy person, and I've already mentioned this on stream and probably in a lot of other places as well. I'm very, very busy. And recently what's been going on is that a lot of people have been wanting to play with me off stream. That is not going to be feasible going forward, especially when I move to New Hampshire like I'm planning to and get a part-time job, which is part of the plan as well. I'll have even less time to play games and play around in general. Like, it's just not going to be feasible. However, if you do want to play with me and you want to guarantee a spot, make sure to check out my Shotcall. Link is in the description down below in the link tree. You just scroll down in that link tree. You should find Shotcall in there. Go there and you'll see what my availability is, what my available times and days are, and you'll be able to book within those ranges a time and a day that works for you as well, and we'll be able to play. It is $5 for an hour, which I don't think is too unreasonable, honestly. Like I said, my time is quite valuable right now, so the only other alternative, like if you don't want to pay that $5, I get it. The only alternative you have is to go to my Discord and go to the LFG channel. That's looking for group. You post in there a game that you want to play. If it's DBD, then you post about DBD. And I might join you if I have time. And that's the only alternative. You either have Saturdays and you play with me on those Saturdays, or you come to my Discord and you go into the LFG and you post that you're looking for someone to play with, and I might join you. And those are the only ways you can play with me going forward. Like I said, I know it sucks, but honestly, I literally do not have time. I'm working on an OnlyFans where I'm literally writing. I edit videos here on YouTube. I have 2 editors that are helping me out with all the other gameplay videos I have, but they're not editing these videos. I edit these videos. I edit a lot of other videos on this channel. You can probably tell because they're a little more papega than the other 2 editors' stuff, but I try. But you know, I'm doing stuff is my point. Whenever I'm not streaming, I'm working, I'm networking, I'm talking to people, I'm hanging out with people in other people's streams, I'm doing research on DBD, I'm writing, I'm editing, I'm doing all this stuff, including other stuff that I haven't even mentioned. I'm going to be starting an RP soon with a friend of mine, which I also mentioned in stream today, but here I'm going to mention it now. We just finished recording some D&D episodes, which I don't know if that project's even going to continue going forward, but that's something that I have been working on behind the scenes that you guys don't really even know about. So my time is valuable, and a lot of people don't seem to realize that. So I love hanging out with you guys, and my whole point of starting this channel was to literally make a place for people to hang out and play games together, and I feel like I've achieved that. I really do. have to work hard in order to make sure that this community continues to thrive. And the best way I can do it is to tell you guys to like hang out in the Discord. And if you want to play games with me, that's going to be the best place to do it. Or if you want one-on-one time and you want to just hang out with me in a voice call and play with me for an hour on DVD, it's gonna just be $5. I also do coaching, by the way. I'm gonna just mention that now while we're sitting here talking about Shotcall. I do coaching. I do DVD coaching as well as stream coaching. It's $10 an hour for each. So $10 for coaching on DVD, $10 per hour for coaching on stream stuff. And then there's also IRL, well, just chatting thing. Like if you just want to sit and talk to me for literally an hour, that also will be like, that's like $5 or something. Like I know it's just like, I feel weird like having to ask people for money for this, but like I have to keep reminding myself that my time is valuable enough to ask for money. Like if you don't understand, like I literally log into DVD every day to practice. I do it every day. And every time I do, there is a minimum of 5 people hitting me up to play. And it's not the same 5 people. It's usually 5 different people every day. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm so grateful that you guys want to play and play some games with me. Like that means so much. I can't do it. Like I don't have that kind of time. Like, you know what I mean? So this is why I have to put this in place. I've also had to close off all my DMs on all my social medias except for Discord. So if you need to get a hold of me, it has to be through Discord, nowhere else. I think Twitter, I have to follow you back, so that one's a little, like, if you're a streamer and we follow each other, you can DM me on Twitter. But usually I only follow streamers on Twitter. Like, it's very rare I follow anyone else. So yeah, like, it's just getting to a point where I can't, like, I'm spreading myself too thin is the problem. So I'm trying to consolidate what time I spend outside of projects that I like enjoy doing, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's kind of what the deal is, everybody. So I'm gonna be a DVD streamer now, 100%, no variety streams at all. Getting a hold of me is only going to be possible through Discord now, so make sure you come and join in the Discord. Again, link is down below. Check out that link tree. Every link you need to have for the channel is in that link tree. Everything, including a calendar, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, anything you need, it's there, including the OnlyFans, which just got some more material out on there, everybody. In case you don't know, the OnlyFans gets content in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month for a total of 3 content drops. The first content drop each month will be a photo set of 4 photos. The second one in the middle of the month is a chapter of an original story I'm working on. I hope you guys like that. That is the most... it's gonna be the most lewd, smutty thing, so yeah, just be aware that that's going on with that. And then also, the last one at the end of the month is a photo set, another photo set, 4 pictures each. The photo sets are just, like, more like sexy kind of stuff, but nothing like inappropriate or nudes. I know somebody was already like messaging me. I think I'm about to get an angry fans, if you know what I mean, because someone was like, I want nudes. I'm like, I don't do that, fuck off. So that's not what I do. At the most you're gonna get the writing, and that's already pushing it for me. Like, that's a bit like intense for me to actually put myself out there in that way, without hiding behind a pen name of any kind. So just be aware that that's what's going on with that. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel for however long that you have, whether you were here in the very beginning when we were a horror variety streamer, or if you're just joining us now as a DVD stream channel, whatever we are. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please be safe, and remember, you are awesome and capable of more than you even realize. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a like, maybe subscribe for more if you want to see it. And thanks everyone. I'll see you in the next video.